Kathleen, a sports journalist from Bradford.
I'm used to watching cricket and football, but now I'm searching for an altogether different ballgame here in Asia. I have a passion for Asia, especially its remote corners. My quest for ancient sports takes me from Turkey in the west, through Central Asia, to India in the east. Today, I'm in North India. India is organised chaos. I'm in the world's largest democracy, a land of extremes where over 1 billion people speak several hundred different languages. My journey will take me to the remote tribal northeast of this vibrant land to target some remarkable sharpshooters. But first I've hit the ground running in Old Delhi, the overcrowded and confusing ancient capital, to get to grips with one of India's most popular sports, kabaddi. The only thing that was obvious was the need for a small patch of open space, something of a luxury around here. It looks like grown-ups playing tag, and I'm going to have to get my hands dirty to understand it.
I'm in the grounds of the Red Fort, which is also in the shadow of a Sikh temple, Jain, Hindu temples, and the Great Mosque.
Many different religions coexist in Delhi, although the old city is mainly Islamic. History tells of the bloody battles between Hindus and Muslims. The city's been destroyed and rebuilt at least 8 times. It's amazing that the people are still able to live in relative harmony in such close proximity. Between this Mughal mosque and the historic Red Fort, thousands of lives were lost in battle.
Thankfully, these days, people of all religions can come together and use this area. It's known as the lungs of Delhi because it's one of the few open spaces in this very mad, polluted and chaotic city.
Kabaddi, like Delhi, is at first a mystery. There's no one better to explain it than Mr. Charan Singh, ex-Indian national coach, a man of few words and many gestures.
I'm not late, am I? Which one? Is it this one? Which one do you want to get?
Anyone who's ever caught public transport in India knows the challenges involved. I've taken many buses in this country, so I know from experience that it's always unpredictable. You can never be sure how you're getting there, when you're leaving or how long it takes, but you'll always arrive eventually.
I think he's telling us to get on that one. We're shifting vehicles. I think there's a brake problem. Now we're off.
Mr. Singh is taking me to his birthplace, the village of Taktari, to show me how kabaddi is really played. Although way past retirement age, he does this 2-hour journey 4 times a week to coach his local lads. It's a labour of love.
We're just coming into Taktari, Mr. Singh's village, where he's going to show me kabaddi. I can smell more sugarcane in the air than the pollution of Delhi.
Mr. Singh's enthusiasm and total dedication has achieved wonders. He's considered a guru and has instilled kabaddi mania, helping the best players to get sponsored through university. Taktari is a temple of kabaddi that's produced several national players. The attacker must venture into the enemy's half, but can only stay for 1 breath. To prove this, he must constantly chant, kabaddi, kabaddi, kabaddi. To score a point, he must try and touch any of the defending team and then get back into his half without getting caught. The defenders must stay close, but not so close that they can easily be touched. The moment the raider does touch a defender, they must try and prevent him crossing the crucial halfway line. Charan Singh leads by example despite his advancing years and has taught them acrobatic tricks of the trade.
It is a technique to fall down on the ground.
Yeah.
This is wrong.
Yeah.
Here is not bone.
Sure.
Here is bone.
Yes.
So we fall down. Yeah, this side here.
And you're lifted. I do think I've got the best possible coach here to give me this crash course in kabaddi for tomorrow. What do you think, Mr. Singh? Do you think tomorrow morning I will be good enough to play kabaddi with the girls?
Yes, you
Yes.
try. If you take interest.
And I'm quite strong. I'm quite strong. I think tomorrow, well, that will be my test. Let's see if I come out alive.
Back in Delhi, Mr. Singh puts these college students through their paces twice a week
20 times. 20 times. Up.
Oh, I can't jump 20 times.
and insists that I play my first game of kabaddi, but even the warm-ups are tough.
Right.
It's a common misunderstanding that a sports journalist has got to be sporty.
Oh, I can't go that.
दमयंती पीछे चलो.
I'm tired already, and we haven't even started yet.
बैलेंस रोको थोड़ा.
That's quite enough for one day. Time to slip away unnoticed.
Right, I think I'll just have a bit of a break now. I had the wrong shoes. I think that's what happened. Wrong shoes, wrong equipment, you know.
You should do it without shoes. You know, this grass is really good for your
Is
eyes
it?
and...
That's why I didn't do very well today, isn't it? Good.
But there's no way out of this one. I'm in the team.
नहीं. यार.
And that's 1-0.
I'm a bit scared, actually. I haven't played competitive sports for quite a few years. Some of these lasses look powerful. I'll just give them an evil look, scare them off. Remember, I'm doing this for Bradford. Can I watch somebody else show me, and I'll just watch for a little while?
You try.
Oh, don't have to. All right, then.
चलो थोड़ा.
Wish me luck, girls.
Call it beginner's luck, or maybe they were just being kind, but I make it back to my half and score the equaliser for my team. Led on by my more experienced partner, we managed to capture their raider and go into the lead. I'm learning fast.
Go on, girl.
बाहर बैठ जा थोड़ी देर.
These Delhi lasses are going all out for victory, and from where I'm standing in the heart of battle, their war cries are pretty intimidating. At 5-5, the game is on a knife edge. It's my turn next, and they're not going to let me off easily again.
Wait. I will give the whistle. I am umpire.
I'm sorry.
So you start the count from your court.
From my corner. Kabaddi.
Try.
I'm trying. Kabaddi. No, lost it. Right, good is it?
If we get a point here, it ends in a draw.
We got it. Yay.
Full time and honours are shared.
It's all right. Let them all go.
I didn't make the grade even with Mr. Singh's expert coaching, but in spite of my feeble attempts to compete with the tough lasses of Delhi, they still welcome me into the fold over a post-match pint. They make me feel at home here, which I've always felt in Delhi. I love the city, but like the rest of India, its ever-rising population means it's more crowded by the day, yet somehow manages to get along. Kabaddi's popularity is also increasing, with good reason. Given that it's all about survival in the crowded space, it's easy to see why India's city dwellers are so good at it. I'm leaving behind the strange familiarity of Delhi for the dangerous tribal hills of Meghalaya, where daily shootings are a way of life. Destination Shillong, around 700 miles east of Delhi. The local form of archery is the key to understanding this otherwise alien culture. Shillong is the state capital of Meghalaya, which means abode of clouds, and is the world's wettest area with an annual rainfall of up to 40 feet. I'm here to find out about the N.G.Cs, Meghalaya's biggest tribe, and have the perfect opportunity tomorrow during their Bom Blang Yaudu festival. Missionaries brought Christianity here, but some N.G.Cs still follow their indigenous religion. Many of the ancient traditions haven't altered in centuries, and that includes a love of their local sport.
Just arrived in Shillong, home of traditional archery, and this is where all the action is.
Archery is part of N.G.C culture, and the most popular form today is tier archery. Hitting this huge target is easy, but the real sport is the gambling. Punters must predict the last 1 or 2 digits of the many hundreds of arrows that hit the target. I didn't know how to choose, so I thought I'd get some expert advice.
Hi. What's the lucky number today, then?
Lucky number?
Yeah.
64.
64. 0 ending and 1 ending. What's my lucky number today?
96.
96. Why 96?
My dream number.
Your dream number? Did you dream last night that 96 was going to win?
Yes, right.
Well, it might be worth a flutter. What do you think about ending 4? Ending 8? Ending 4? 194. Well, that's consistent, isn't it? I've asked a lot of advice and everyone's given me a different number, and I have no way of knowing. Everyone's had a dream or a premonition. I've had neither. The only thing I can say is that Stuart McCall is my favourite Bradford City player. He wears a number 4 shirt. That's the number I'm going for. I'm going for ending 4, please. 10 rupees. That's my betting slip? Wow, how do you know? Ending 4. Very good. Thank you. Well, thank you. I hope so too. How much will I win if this comes up? 95 rupees? Good stuff. Thank you. Well, I found out what's going on. There's between 60 and 80 archers, all arranged in this huge semicircle that have to fire about 20 arrows into the huge target. And it's that number of successful arrows hitting the target that we punters are gambling our money on.
At the command, the shooting starts. All the archers are professional from different clubs in the N.G.C Hills, and they're paid a daily wage for shooting. To ensure there's no rigging of numbers, independent archers or stewards also shoot. First, the wayward arrows are collected and put aside, leaving the successful ones to be officially counted.
They're now pulling out all the successful arrows. These will all be counted up. The number is then going to be announced, and then everyone will know whether they've won or lost a fortune.
The committee of the N.G.C Hills Archery Association count the winning arrows. They're taken in batches of 10 and checked, and rechecked, and rechecked, then stacked in the official counting grid. The total so far is 560.
This is it, the final few. All eyes are on this guy. One, two, it's all on this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Typical Bradford City. I had great feelings about Stuart McCall and number 4. Always on the losing side, eh? I better go and drown my sorrows now.
By the looks of things, not everyone was as unlucky as me.
I need a drink. I've lost 10 rupees. I've just lost 10 rupees. I backed on the wrong number. Thank you. Do I drink it with anything?
No. Terrible shot. My God, it's Chucky.
I think these guys have already had a few.
He's inspector by Bajarang police.
A police inspector?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Are you on duty this evening? Are you off duty now?
Yeah.
Off duty?
Off duty.
Good, I'm glad.
You like it?
Do I like it? No, I don't like it. It really does taste quite foul, but I'll knock it back. Cheers, anyway. Cheers.
No, he's a bit, what do you call aristocratic type. He's got his own class.
I leave while I still can. I've got some important business to attend to.
Hello. Can I phone England from here? Which phone can I use? Any phone. Great. Right. Hello, how are you? Listen, important news. How did Bradford City do on Saturday? Oh, no. Bradford are on 7 points. We can't be. We were on 8 points a week ago. You're having me on, aren't you? Oh, God. Bye. Oh. Bradford lost not 1, but 2 games in 5 days. But they're not bottom yet.
Tier archery was all in good fun, but tournament archery is Khasi culture to the core. Today's event coincides with the annual festival of Bom Blang Yao Du. Here, elaborate rituals foretell whether the coming year will bring prosperity to the Khasi people. A small mound of earth is the makeshift altar, where animals of various shapes and sizes form part of this bizarre ritual. The Khasis used to perform human sacrifice.
If an outsider were to turn up here, they would hardly believe that we're actually in India because the surroundings are so different, the people, their appearance, their traditions and customs are so different to what you'd associate with the rest of the country.
They even inflate the lungs of the goat to establish whether or not it's going to be a good year. Place of honour belongs to the CM, the leader of the Khasi tribe. Who better to tell me about bows and arrows?
Is there still a very strong feeling of identity for Khasi people nowadays?
As much as it's been there for thousands of years.
Really?
Even now, that feeling is strong because it's in the blood that flows itself.
Yeah.
Whenever the drum sounds, then everyone, I think, it moves them. The arrows in itself are significant in the Khasis because whenever a male child is born, 3 arrows are being brought before the baby.
The first protects the newborn son, the second the clan, and the third the whole state.
That itself is a binding force of the Khasi to themselves, to the clan, and to the states. So it plays a very, very important role. Right from being a baby till he grows up, he will always carry these 3 arrows in, and he knows the deepest meaning of it.
The arrows protect the man throughout his life and beyond. After death, a similar ceremony takes him to the next world. This next competition is where I'll see real archery. Now I understand the deep symbolism of the arrows for the Khasi people. Today, complete skill and accuracy are needed. The tiny targets are placed around 50 yards away from the archers. It's a team knockout competition with everyone firing 20 arrows. As a Sagittarian, I'm supposed to be a natural archer, so I have a go.
Right then, show me that target.
Go.
And I'll sit down or stand, what do you think?
Whatever you wish.
What do they do? I'll copy what they do.
I'm in the good hands of Mr. Lalu, head of the Khasi Hills Archery Association.
And straight.
Really?
Ooh! Oh! Oh! Getting worse instead of getting better.
Perhaps I'm not such a natural archer. It's the final round between the two remaining teams. Crowd and tension are building. They each have 10 arrows, and the team hitting the target the most is the winner. Any lapse in concentration now can lose it. Hit the bullseye, and it's game over. As the sun goes down over Meghalaya, abode of clouds, the prize-giving ceremony is no doubt the start of long celebrations. I can finally understand the significance of archery as a sport. It's far more than simply a gambling and drinking extravaganza. Archery still goes to the heart of the Khasi people. In a country as diverse as modern India, sport provides one way of holding together a sense of national as well as regional identity. Kabaddi and archery strengthen the bonds between people in these times of change, whether they're city dwellers or distant hill tribes mad about arrows.
But we are one people who believe in strong traditional setup, but at the same time who embrace the change of times.
Yeah.
That means having the right roots and see to it the change of times.
Excuse me, I want to place a bet. Two. Right now, I'm betting for a chicken. Can I borrow your chicken? This would be. Whoa! Sorry. Have I lost everyone's money? That's my first prize. 8. Oh. I'm about as unlucky with chickens as I am with archers. And I've lost even more money. Why did I lose?